Prediction for the match, Club Brugge Monaco. The Monegasques struggle to show their best football away from home. In the game against Lille, 0-1, they managed only about 20 minutes of real activity, and Auxerre almost took points from them despite being down to 10 men. Meanwhile, Club Brugge have won all 4 of their home matches, including 2 Champions League qualification games. In the previous European campaign, the Belgians also achieved big results at home, beating Aston Villa 1-0, Sporting 2-1, and Atalanta 2-1. That's why we believe that Hyen's men are fully capable of defeating Monaco. Prediction on total goals. In 8 of Monaco's last 9 matches, at least 3 goals have been scored. At the same time, in 3 of Club Brugge's 4 official home games, fans witnessed at least 3 goals as well. We recommend considering a bet on total over 2.5 at odds of 1.69. Prediction on the exact score. In all of their home matches this season, Club Brugge have managed to score at least 2 goals. However, keeping a clean sheet seems unlikely, as Monaco have failed to score in only 1 of their last 9 games. Therefore, it's worth taking a risk with a bet on the exact score 2-1 at odds of 10.00. Prediction for the match, Copenhagen-Bayer. The visitors, although in an unstable situation, still remain the favorites. It's difficult to draw firm conclusions from just one match, but so far it feels like Erik ten Hag's departure has had a positive psychological impact on the team. Kasper Hjulmand is willing to make compromises while sticking to a system that the players know very well. Copenhagen started the season strongly, but they are now experiencing a slight dip. Another concern is the loss of Magnus Madsen, who has recorded 5+1 goals plus assists in 11 appearances across all competitions. Thanks to their higher quality squad and emotional boost, the pharmacists should come out on top. We back Bayer's victory at 2.22. Prediction on total goals. That said, it must be noted that playing in Copenhagen is never easy. The last time Jakob Niestrup's men failed to score at home was September 30th, 2023. Leverkusen do not look like the team that will break this impressive streak, especially since they have conceded in all 3 Bundesliga rounds so far. The bet on total over 2.5 goals is offered at 1.86. Prediction on the exact score. Over the past calendar year, Copenhagen have suffered only 1 defeat by more than a single goal margin, and that was away from home. Looking back at their 2023/24 Champions League campaign, even in a group with Bayern and Manchester United, that didn't happen either. Considering the mutual familiarity between Hjulmand and the hosts, and the fact that this is just the first round, we don't expect a very high-scoring clash. Let's try betting on the exact score 1-2 at odds of 8.50. Prediction for the match. Eintracht Galatasaray. Galatasaray are used to playing from a position of strength. In last season's Europa League, the club averaged 58% possession, but it brought them little success. They didn't win a single away game. The Turks have made big signings, but when has that ever guaranteed good results on the international stage? The hosts, meanwhile, have perfected their counter-attacking game. That's why it will be very difficult for the visitors' defense, which conceded an average of 2.2 goals even in the second-tier European competition. Our pick? Eintracht to win at 2.10. Prediction on total goals. Credit must be given to the Lions' attack. Even without much contribution from Victor Osimhen, they managed 15 goals in 5 league rounds. The Nigerian was their top scorer in the Europa League, though he was involved in only a third of their goals. Frankfurt started the season strongly, but conceded in all 3 Bundesliga matches. It's safe to take total over 3.5 goals at odds of 2.31. Prediction on the exact score. There's good reason to take a risk here. Eintracht's defense will be weakened by the injury of Rasmus Christensen, and Hugo Larsson might also miss out in midfield. This will give the Turks more freedom to push higher, leaving more space behind them. All of this could turn into quite a shootout. As a bold option, we suggest betting on the exact score 3-2 at tasty odds of 18.00. Prediction for the match. Manchester City, Napoli. Main prediction. We cannot overlook the high odds on the reigning Italian champions' success, especially considering their 3-match winning streak at the start of the new season. The hosts, on the other hand, remain inconsistent, and even the win over Manchester United is hardly proof of recovery. City still do not show a cohesive game. Kevin De Bruyne will line up for the opposition on Wednesday. Rodri is back from injury, but still far from his prime form, and Lyon signing Ryan Cherki got injured in just his 2nd official match. All this has left the citizens without a proper final passer in attack, making it difficult to break down Antonio Conte's classic defensive structure. There is clear value in betting on Napoli not to lose, at 2.31. Prediction on total goals. That said, both teams have the potential to deliver goals for the fans. Erling Haaland is still around for City and bagged another brace in the latest Premier League round, already his second this season. Napoli, meanwhile, have failed to score in only one of their last 12 official games. Here we like the option both teams to score, yes, at 1.74. Prediction on the exact score. Napoli's away matches in the Champions League are usually quite entertaining. In their last 9 road games in the competition, the average number of goals was 3.22. Therefore, as an exact score, we suggest considering 1-2 at odds of 13.00. Prediction for the match, Newcastle-Barcelona. The Catalans face a very tough trip to St. James's Park. On a good day, Newcastle can take points off any team in the world. However, lately, fortune has consistently turned its back on the Magpies. The club is struggling with the loss of Isak. Replacement signing Yoane Wissa is still injured, while Nick Woltemade was forced off in his debut match due to severe cramps, indicating he's not in peak condition. Barcelona, meanwhile, are not without issues either, with injuries to Lamine Yamal and Alejandro Balde, plus some unconvincing performances in the early La Liga rounds. Still, one thing remains constant. The Blaugrana's attack works reliably, something Newcastle cannot boast of. Our pick, Barcelona to win at 2.45. Prediction on total goals. Newcastle's attacking problems usually arise only against defensive teams. They still managed to score twice against Liverpool. Flick's style does not involve pragmatism. Barcelona will once again press forward en masse, leaving plenty of free space behind. We'll take a risk here with total over 3.5 goals at 2.23. Prediction on the exact score. Barcelona have scored at least 3 goals in 3 of their 4 league matches this season. Including friendlies, that's 7 out of 8. Newcastle are struggling in attack but feel more comfortable against open opponents. As a bold option, we suggest considering exact score 2-3 at odds of 15.00. Prediction for the match, Sporting Kairat. In our view, Sporting are the favorites here. The team regularly competes in the Champions League and their players have valuable experience at the highest level. Borges's men have made a solid start in the domestic league, showing strong attacking form. They boast plenty of talented footballers and the home advantage is also in their favor. Kairat is an interesting project that will surely cause problems for many teams at home, but their lack of Champions League experience could prove decisive. Despite an experienced defense, injuries to their main goalkeepers have forced Uraz Bakhtin to rely on 18-year-old Sherkan Kalmurza between the posts. We believe in Borges's side, but don't expect a blowout, so we choose Sporting to win with a -2.5 handicap at 1.88. Prediction on goals. Kairat create decent chances on counterattacks and are dangerous on set pieces. Sporting often make mistakes at the back, conceding in their last 3 matches, but they also score plenty. We expect a high-scoring match and suggest betting on both teams to score yes at odds of 2.41. Prediction on the exact score. Sporting look the most likely winners of this clash. Their home ground, Champions League experience, and talented squad are the key arguments in their favor. They have scored 15 goals in 5 Primera Liga games, an average of 3 per match, but have also conceded in their last 3 outings, which gives Kairat a chance to strike. Add to that the visitors' goalkeeper issues, and we propose a riskier bet on exact score 4-1 at odds of 15.00.